Welcome to the introductory episode of Data Science Leaders, a new podcast by Domino Data Lab. We are here today with Dave Cole, the host of this show. How's it going today, Dave?
Pretty good. It's a Friday, so I'm looking forward to the weekend, and really happy to kick this off.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the weekend too. Love a Friday. So to give everyone a little bit more context, my name is Lesley Crews. I am one of the producers of this show, and today we will be talking about what you, the listener, can expect from this podcast. But before we jump into that, Dave, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I'm currently the Chief Customer Officer at Domino Data Lab. We're a data science platform company, and helping to put models at the forefront of enterprise. The enterprise, and specifically for my background, I am a former chief analytics officer. So I've been a DSL, as we call it, a data science leader, and I have over 20 years of data and analytics experience. And been out here. I grew up on the East Coast in Virginia, spent a couple of years there, and then moved out to California, San Francisco in '99 with the whole .com boom. Said to myself that I was going to be here for a couple of years, and here I am. So I still haven't left.
I love that. I heard that California is, once you get there, it's hard to leave. So
very much so. Yeah, you can surf in the morning and ski in the afternoon this time of year.
That's awesome. So tell me, why did you want to start this podcast?
I wanted to start this podcast because I know personally from having been a chief analytics officer, and I apologize to those that I led at my prior company, but I really didn't know what I was doing. And I wanted to help other budding data science leaders. Maybe they're new, maybe they want to be a data science leader. And I really want to talk to people who have been around. And in my job here at Domino, that's been the most fun part of my job, is when I get an opportunity to talk to our customers and hear their challenges, and also hear some of their insights. And that's what I hope to bring to the forefront of this podcast is, anything from, how do data science teams collaborate in a great way? What's the best way to get a model into production? How do you work with business users who struggle to wrap their head around what you're trying to do? How do you sort of advocate for yourself? How do you talk about ROI? And even hopefully we'll get to what are some cool challenges that they've been solving. So it's not just all going to be about, process. I also want to learn about themselves. Like, how do they become a data science leader? Do they go to, get additional education? Do they take training? Do they learn on the job? What sort of approach did they take? And what do they think is important from their perspective to be that made them a great data science leader?
Yeah, and you leaned into this already just now, but what can listeners expect to hear when they listen to each episode?
I think hopefully I'm going to get right to the point. I'm a pretty blunt person. I'm going to try to my best to get to that true insight. I'll do my best in each episode to recap in my own words, what I heard from the hosts. I'd love, we all love hearing, stories. And so I want to hear those stories, right? I don't want it to be boring, and, we're not going to walk through the person's resume, but we are going to, I want to hear, not just successes that they've had, but I also want to hear about their failures. I think sometimes you learn more from your mistakes than you do from your successes. So I hope to keep it light. I hope to keep it fun. And at its core, it has to be educational. Otherwise, what are we doing here? I'm going to lose listeners pretty quickly. So
That's great. And I think this is a really important topic. I think there's a lot that, I'm really interested in learning about data specifically, but there's so much that I don't know about it. And I feel like there's so much content out there that's not fun and not educational in a fun way. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be really awesome.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited too. I think, obviously the world of artificial intelligence and data science is exploding. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to talk about. Hopefully, we can make some sense of it all, and with a sort of a focus on how to be a leader in the space and how to build high performing teams. I hope it'll be fun for the audience, and quite frankly, selfishly, I just hope to hear some more additional insights from data science leaders and learn a little bit myself. So hopefully, we'll all learn in the process.
Totally. I love that. Well, that just about wraps it up for our introductory episode. Dave will be taking over the reins for episode 1 and beyond moving forward. Thank you so much, Dave. I am so excited to see this show grow. I know it's going to add a ton of value to listeners everywhere. So
awesome. Well, thanks, Lesley. Thanks for having me, and wish me luck.
good luck. You got it.